It begins as a whisper, a ghost on the frequency bands, down at the deep end of the spectrum, the place where background radiation hums a steady tune, a song as old as the universe itself. But this is a new note, an impossible one. It pulses from the edge of charted space, beyond the furthest listening posts, out past the last lonely colony worlds. A single, repeating signal. It is structured, it is deliberate, and it breaks a dozen laws of star science. Nothing can move that fast. Nothing can transmit with such power, not without a star's worth of energy, not without shattering itself into atoms. Yet the signal persists, clean and impossibly sharp. It slices through the cosmic static, a clear message without a known language. On scattered worlds, experts listen. They check their instruments. They run the numbers again and again. Every time, the answer is the same. The signal is real. It is not an error. It is not a natural event. Someone or something is knocking on the door. They call it the anomaly, a name for something that should not exist. It emanates from a patch of sky thought empty, a void between galactic arms, a place so dark and cold. Stars there are few and far between. The transmission is a wave, a complex pattern of interlocking frequencies. It carries staggering amounts of data. But the data is locked, encrypted beyond our most powerful computers. It is a book written in a dead tongue. We see the cover, but cannot read the pages. The signal's location is the true mystery. Light from that region should take millions of years to reach us. But this signal feels live. It feels immediate, as if it is being broadcast right now. This paradox wrinkles the brows of our best minds. It feels like a summons, an invitation to a place we cannot comprehend. Some argue it is a warning, a siren call to stay away. Others believe it is a promise, the first real proof we are not alone. Humanity holds its breath, waiting. The debate rages for months. Factions form in the global government. The Seekers want to send a ship. The Guardians want to build defenses. They fear what might follow the signal. The silence from that region of space is unnerving. The signal does not change. It does not waver. It simply repeats its cosmic rhythm, a heartbeat in the endless dark. It is patient. It has waited for eons. It can wait a little longer. But humanity is not patient. We are a species defined by curiosity. The need to know burns in our blood. The anomaly is a fire in the night, and we are drawn to its impossible light. A decision is finally made. We must answer the call. We must send a messenger, one ship, one person, to travel further than any human has gone before, to face the unknown and bring back answers. The choice of who to send is simple. There is only one program for this, a fleet of single-pilot vessels, designed for the longest and loneliest journeys. The pilots are a special breed. You are that breed. The mission is drafted in secret. The destination is a point on a map, a point surrounded by nothingness. Your mission is to approach the anomaly, to listen, to learn, and to survive. To be the eyes and ears of all humanity. The weight of that trust settles upon you, long before you even open your eyes. The fate of worlds rests on this single journey, into the heart of the greatest mystery we have ever faced. You are dreaming of a sun-drenched beach. The waves are a gentle whisper. The sand is warm beneath your feet. It is a perfect memory, a constructed one, a gift from the machine that keeps you, a farewell to a world you may not see again. Then a new sound enters the dream, a persistent metallic chime. It grows louder, more insistent. The blue sky of your dream begins to fade. The warmth of the sun recedes, replaced by a cold, sterile light. You are waking up. The process is never gentle. It is a slow, brutal climb out of darkness. Your limbs are heavy as lead. Your thoughts are sluggish, thick like mud. The dreamless sleep of cryostasis releases its grip. Your eyes flicker open. The interior of your hibernation pod is stark white. A single screen glows above you. It shows your own vital signs. A steady, reassuring pulse. You are alive. That is a good start. The pod's lid hisses open. The air that fills your lungs is recycled. It tastes of ozone and cold metal. It is the scent of your new home. It is the scent of deep space. A voice, calm and synthesized, speaks. Welcome back, messenger. Cryo reversal complete. Please proceed to the command deck. You sit up slowly. Every muscle aches in protest. 100 tiny needles seem to dance across your skin. The price of cheating time. You swing your legs over the side of the pod. Your feet touch the cold metal floor. The room is small and functional. A row of 5 pods stands against one wall. 4 of them are dark and silent. They are empty. This is a ship built for one purpose, and for one person. You are utterly alone out here. You pull on your ship suit, a simple gray uniform. It is comfortable and familiar. A small patch on the chest shows your designation. The single word that defines your life now. Messenger. A bit on the nose, you think. Mission planners rarely have a sense of humor. You make your way through the ship. The corridors are silent. Your footsteps echo softly. The ship's internal gravity is at 90% of Earth standard. A small comfort in this alien environment. You pass the small galley, the med bay, the science station. All of it is pristine and untouched. Finally, you reach the command deck. It is the heart of the starship. A wide viewport dominates the forward wall. It shows a river of endless night, streaked with the distant, cold light of stars. It is beautiful and terrifying. A single chair sits in the center of the room. Your chair. You walk towards it and sink into the worn cushioning. It feels like coming home. The ship's main console flickers to life. A face appears on the screen. It is General Thorne. His expression is grim. His eyes hold the weight of the world. He recorded this message months ago, just before you were put to sleep, just before your long journey began. Messenger, he begins. His voice is gravelly. By the time you see this, you will be far from home. Decades will have passed for us. For you, it has been only a moment's sleep. I envy you for that. He pauses, and you see the flicker of doubt in his eyes. A very human moment. He is sending you into the greatest danger imaginable. The burden of that choice is etched on his face. The anomaly has not changed, he continues. It is still broadcasting, still waiting. Your mission is unchanged. You are to approach, assess, and report. You are not to make contact unless there is no other choice. He leans closer to the camera. We chose you for this mission for a reason. You are the best pilot we have ever trained. But more than that, you have the right instincts. Trust them. Your judgment out there is all that matters. The screen shows a star chart. A red circle marks a patch of absolute blackness. The anomaly. Next to it, a small blue dot represents your ship. The Wanderer. The distance is immense. A gulf of light years separates you from everything you know. We do not know what you will find, Thorne says. His voice is softer now. It could be the greatest discovery in history, or it could be our end. Be careful, messenger. Humanity's hopes travel with you. The message ends. The screen returns to the star field. The silence of the command deck feels deeper now. Heavier. You are the tip of the spear. the first and possibly last human to see this thing. You take a deep breath. The recycled air still tastes like metal. You place your hands on the controls. The ship feels like an extension of your own body, a faithful steed for a lonely night. You have your orders, you have your ship, and you have a mystery to solve. You can't help but smile. Despite the fear, a thrill runs through you. The greatest adventure in human history, and you have a front row seat. Maybe the cryo-sleep breath isn't so bad after all. Your starship is named the Wanderer, a fitting name for a vessel designed to sail the lonely sea of night. It is a marvel of engineering, a sleek silver needlepoint of a ship, built to cross the vast emptiness between stars. It cuts through the void with silent grace. The journey is long. Weeks turn into months. The ship's clocks track your time. But out here, time feels different. It stretches and thins, like old fabric worn by the ages. The silence is the most profound thing. It is not just the absence of sound. It is a physical presence, a heavy blanket that wraps the ship. The only noises are the quiet hum of the life support, the soft clicks of the navigation computer, and the beat of your own heart. You fill the days with routine. You check the ship's systems. You run diagnostics on the sensor arrays. You study the data on the Anomaly, the same repeating, encrypted wave. It is a cosmic puzzle box. You trace its patterns, hoping for a clue. The ship has a small hydroponics bay. You tend to the plants with care. The scent of green, living things is a precious treasure, a reminder of the world you left behind, a small patch of earth in the cold dark. It keeps the recycled air from getting too stale. Sometimes you just sit on the command deck. You watch the stars drift by. They are not the familiar constellations of home. They are alien suns in a foreign sky, a slow, endless ballet of light and gravity. It is a sight that few have ever seen. The loneliness is a constant companion, a ghost that walks the corridors with you. Some days it is a quiet friend. Other days it is a crushing weight. You talk to the ship's computer. You tell it jokes. Its programmed responses are logical and flat. But it is something. You remember your training, the psychological profiles. They said you had a high tolerance for solitude, an affinity for quiet contemplation. Right now you just feel like you are good at being alone. There is a subtle difference. One day the computer alerts you. Approaching celestial landmark, it says, the orphan star. You bring the image up on the main screen. A single, small star, all by itself, cast out from its home galaxy millions of years ago. A lonely traveler just like you. It burns with a pale, white light, a diamond on black velvet. You fly the Wanderer closer. You feel a strange kinship with this outcast sun. A silent understanding passes between you. Two solitary things in the great emptiness. The universe has its own strange poetry. Your supplies are plentiful. Food, water, and energy are not a concern. The ship could sustain you for a century. The real challenge is mental. The fight against the vast, crushing scale of it all. The knowledge that you are a single speck of dust in an ocean of unending night. The Anomaly's signal grows stronger, a faint but steady pulse on your instruments. It is a beacon drawing you onward, a single point of focus in the featureless void. It gives your journey a purpose, a destination. You spend time in the ship's library, a vast collection of books, music, and films. The entire cultural history of humanity, a reminder of what you are fighting for. You watch old comedies and laugh alone on the command deck. The sound feels strange and loud in the silence. It is a small rebellion against the emptiness. a spark of human warmth in the cold. It helps to keep the ghost of loneliness at bay. It keeps you sane, mostly. You wonder if the ship's entertainment library has any good podcasts. Probably not. The days blend into one another, a long, seamless river of time. But you are getting closer. The star charts confirm it. Soon you will reach the edge of forever. Soon you will see what has been calling to you, across the silent, waiting darkness. The day finally arrives. The ship's computer chimes softly. A message flashes on the main screen. Destination approach protocol initiated. Arrival in 12 hours. Your heart quickens. The long, quiet journey is almost over. You spend the next few hours in a state of high alert. You run final checks on all systems. You calibrate the long-range sensors. You suit up in your light excursion gear. You are ready for whatever comes next. But you know you can never be truly ready. The final hour feels longer than the entire journey. You sit in your command chair. Your eyes are fixed on the viewport. The space ahead is still a uniform black. But you can feel it. A change in the fabric of the void. A tension in the emptiness. 5 minutes to arrival. The computer announces. Its calm voice is a stark contrast to the frantic beating of your heart. You grip the armrests of your chair. Your knuckles are white. Entering signal origin zone. All sensors active. And then you see it. It is not a star, it is not a planet. It is something else. At first, it is just a shape. A flaw in the perfection of the night. A place where the stars are not. A hole in reality. As the wanderer gets closer, its impossible form takes shape. It is a structure. A colossal, silent object. Hanging in the void as if it were anchored to time itself. Its scale is staggering. It dwarfs your ship. It would dwarf entire fleets. It is the size of a small moon. Maybe they have a welcome mat. You doubt it. Its design is alien and graceful. A latticework of crystalline material. It seems to drink the light of distant stars. It glows with a faint, internal luminescence. A soft, pulsing blue that seems to match the rhythm of the Anomaly signal. It is a thing of impossible beauty and terrifying power. The object of forever, as the mission briefing called it. The name feels inadequate now. It feels too small for what you are seeing. This is a monument built by gods, or by something very close. You are a child looking at a mountain. Awe and fear mix within you. The sheer arrogance of its existence is breathtaking. To build something this large, this permanent, it speaks of a power you cannot begin to comprehend. Signal origin confirmed, the computer says. It is emanating from the structure's core. Of course it is. The signal is a heartbeat. And you are looking at the heart. The structure is not a weapon, you realize. Not in the way you understand them. It is too elegant, too serene. It feels like a cathedral, a place of silent, patient worship. But what does a thing like this worship? The wanderer glides slowly around the object. Your sensors are working overtime. They map its surface. They probe for energy readings. The data streams onto your screen in a torrent of numbers and graphs. It is too much to process. You see an opening, a single, perfectly circular aperture. It is like the entrance to a vast, dark hive. It beckons to you, an open door into the heart of the mystery. This is the moment of truth, the point of no return. Your mission is to assess, to learn. And that means you have to go inside. The thought sends a shiver down your spine. To leave the relative safety of your ship, to enter that silent, alien place. Alone. You take a steadying breath. You are the messenger. This is your purpose. You have come all this way. You cannot turn back now. The beach from your dream feels a million lifetimes away. You guide the wanderer to a safe distance. You prepare the small shuttle, the Scout. It is a tiny vessel, a gnat compared to the structure. But it is your only way in. You look one last time at the object of forever. It hangs in the darkness, waiting. It has waited for longer than humanity has existed. It is patient. And now, it is ready for its visitor. The Scout is a small, nimble craft, barely larger than a ground car. Its cockpit is a tight fit. A bubble of reinforced glass gives you a near-perfect view. You undock from the Wanderer with a gentle hiss. The mothership feels like a safe harbor you are leaving behind. You are a tiny firefly in a vast, dark cathedral. The scale of the structure is even more apparent now. The circular entrance looms before you, a perfect black disk against the glowing lattice. It is a mouth ready to swallow you whole. You pilot the shuttle with careful precision. Your hands are steady on the controls. Years of training take over. Your fear is still there, a cold knot in your stomach. But you push it down. You have a job to do. As you approach the entrance, a strange thing happens. The space around you seems to warp. The stars behind you distort, as if you are looking at them through old, flawed glass. The laws of star science are bending here, gently but surely. You cross the threshold. One moment you are in the void of space. The next, you are inside. The transition is seamless. There is no force field, no shimmering barrier, just a quiet passage from one reality to another. And the silence changes. Outside, it was the cold, empty silence of space. Inside, it is different. It is a heavy, ancient stillness. The silence of a tomb. The air itself feels old, weighted with unspoken history. Your shuttle's sensors confirm it. There is an atmosphere inside. Thin, but breathable. A mix of nitrogen, oxygen, and trace elements you do not recognize. The temperature is cool and stable. The pressure is comfortable. It is as if the place was prepared for you. You fly the Scout deeper into the structure. You are in a vast, cylindrical tunnel. It stretches further than your lights can penetrate. The walls are smooth and dark. They absorb the light from your shuttle, giving nothing back. You feel a sense of profound reverence. You are not just in a building. You are in a sacred place, a place of deep meaning and history. You feel like an intruder, a trespasser in a hall meant for giants. After a few minutes of silent flight, you see a destination ahead. A soft blue light illuminates a vast chamber. It is a docking bay, or something like it. Platforms extend from the walls, shaped for ships of a design you have never seen. There is one platform that seems different. It is smaller, flatter, and it is glowing with a soft, welcoming light. It is clearly meant for you, an invitation. The hospitality is starting to feel a little unnerving. You guide the Scout towards the platform. The landing is smooth. The shuttle settles onto the surface with a soft bump. You power down the engines. The resulting silence is absolute, total. You can hear the blood pulsing in your ears. For a long moment, you just sit there. You look out at the vast chamber. It is empty, silent, still. There is no movement, no sign of life. Just the soft blue glow from the walls, and the weight of a million years of silence. You unbuckle yourself. It is time to go outside. Time to set foot in this impossible place. You open the shuttle's cockpit. The ancient air washes over you. It smells of dust and ozone. And something else. Something clean and metallic. The scent of forgotten machinery. You step out onto the platform. Your magnetic boots clamp onto the surface. You stand tall and look around. The scale of the chamber is breathtaking. You could fit your entire home city in here. With room to spare, you are one person, standing alone in a place built by forgotten gods. The weight of the moment is immense. You are the first human to ever stand here, the first to breathe this ancient air. A single pathway of light appears on the floor. It starts at your feet. It leads away from the platform, deeper into the silent structure. Another invitation, a gentle guide into the mystery. You have no weapon, only your wits and your courage. You take the first step, following the light. Your journey into the heart of the anomaly has truly begun.